Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading, episode 15 for the week of July 27th, 2020. We're dropping every week to give you the rundown on all the latest gaming news you could possibly need. My name's Anthony Palm. Joining me, as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
And Mr. Modern Warfare, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up?
You'll understand that later in the news. But yeah, so we're just going to jump into the news. We've kind of been playing the same shit. Miguel and I have been playing Rogue Company. We'll talk about that later. And a little bit more Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't touched on it too much. I don't know how much more you guys have played.
I've been playing it a good amount.
Like, I haven't... It's not that I, don't want to play it. I just don't want to
time,
force myself to play it if I'm not... You know what I mean? So,
yep.
But yeah, so let's just get into the news then, Jeff, if you want to take us away.
Speaking of Ghost of Tsushima is the PlayStation 4's fastest-selling first-party original IP debut. So essentially that just means it is a faster-selling IP than Horizon Zero Dawn, which had that record previously, but still really good. Ghost of Tsushima last was 2.4 million is the fact. Yeah, that's a great
Now,
amount.
do we know if... I think this beat it anyways, but do we know if Death Stranding counts? Even though that's like a second-party kind of
No.
thing?
They didn't even release
close.
the numbers on that, bro. Come on.
I think it's only
Death
sold like 4
Stranding.
million total.
That game
no.
sucked, and it was that from the beginning.
Go me there. Yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2, both making records in their own right, which is amazing for these two back-to-back fantastic PlayStation-owned studios. Really great to see. I'm telling you guys, the Sucker Punch name means a lot, and I think this shows that you could go out there and make a new IP, and you're a superhero developer, and
I mean, I
people
think it
still
helps
buy
that it's a genre that people really like, gamers especially.
True,
I feel like really
true.
enjoy Eastern style games like that. So
I mean, plus
Eastern
if
themed, not
you're-
Eastern style, Eastern themed.
If you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, it's similar, gameplay-wise.
Yeah,
to
but
the
I think
older-
people have just really wanted a
and
samurai
always-
game too.
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
isn't
People
Sekiro.
wanted something in Japan with Assassin's Creed, and
I bet
we
the
kinda got
Assassin's
excited
Creed,
with it.
I bet the Valhalla marketing actually kind of helped this in a way where people might be like, oh, new Assassin's Creed coming out. Oh, is there a game right now I could buy
Nah.
that's like that? Like Assassin's
don't
Creed
think
fans?
Maybe a
it's
little
way
bit.
too
I don't
different
think. I
nowadays,
think you're
bro.
reading that into much.
Gameplay-wise,
Me
it's
too,
just
so.
super different.
I would say they share tons of similarities. But speaking of more Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima just got an update. Every time I say Ghost of Tsushima, I have to say it right again. There was an update today that added a harder difficulty mode, lethal, where all enemy attacks are more lethal, but your attacks are also lethal. So it's kind of like a one-hit kill mode. But if that's a little too hard for you, you could also play the much easier, lower intensity combat mode, which makes a lot of the uncounterable and unblockable attacks blockable, keeps you alive longer, things like that, and also changes some of the text, subtitle, accessibility options. So cool to see that little small update right out of the gate.
I wonder how long it's gonna take before they actually add on lock-on.
I don't know if they're gonna.
think they will.
I
know.
I think they
Yeah.
would have said they were going to by now if they were going to.
Yeah, like we said last podcast, I believe that that they thought of it, that they've tried it, that they've.
Once you
realized
get
it
used to
didn't
the
work.
game, I don't really think it's necessary. I think it's jarring when you first pick it up, and then once you play for a little bit, I think you get used
Especially
to
when
Having-
you get more abilities.
it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
having played a little more, when you unlock different stances, you actually kind of wish for there's a point where you're like, oh, I wish it has lock on. Okay, it doesn't have lock on, but then when you get more stances, you wish it has lock on again, because now I have 3 stances. One of the stances is
One's for
breaks
spears,
shields
one's for
better.
shields, one's for
Yeah, and
normal
one's
sword.
uses axe, and it's like, oh, I just switched to my shield stance, but why is my guy attacking the non-shield
Alright.
guy that's right
That's
next to the shield guy? We'll see what happens with it. Let's see if they ever do address it. Maybe not.Maybe it's in the behind the scenes shit.
Could be.
Next piece of news: August PlayStation Plus games have been revealed. Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, and Fall Guys, which is kind of releasing on PlayStation Plus. People were making the comparison to Rocket League in that aspect. Small indie game might get
People
a lot
meaning
of
I
appeal.
made the connection. That
I've seen it on the Twitter sphere.
Jesus. So
Not
there's
gameplay wise, meaning like maybe it'll pick up in popularity the
It's
same way
impact
Rocket
based
League did.
on, yeah.
So there's a difference on when they're gonna be free. Modern Warfare 2, the campaign remastered, it's gonna be available starting July 28th, and the Fallout guys is gonna be available August 4th.
The Fall
Yeah,
Out
so
Guys would be an interesting spin-off for that.
Fall Guys
but,
is like when it would normally, when the next month would
when it
normally be
normally
available
will
on the
be.
first
But,
Tuesday of the month, but
Have you guys
they're making Modern
noticed
Warfare available early.
that they're doing that? They did it last month too. Like they made one free, like a week before.
Yeah, I
the
forgot
other
what it
one.
was, but they did.
Because it was a big game too.
What you think I don't know. I don't think that. Maybe I think it's just weird.
I think they're gonna
happenstance.
start doing that. Like they're gonna announce what games are gonna be free, and like the next day you're gonna be able to download one, and then a week later the other one.
Maybe. Just jumping back on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, I've been seeing a lot about it, and I don't know much about it, so I assume some listeners are like me. So let me just quickly read a couple sentences. Survive a series of hilarious challenges until one victory remains in this colorful 60-person online multiplayer party game. Test your mettle in brutal free-for-alls or co-op challenges where only the winning team advances to the next round. Bend, bounce, and bash your way through hilarious physics-based obstacles from smashing through doors to balancing on massive seesaws to racing up mountains riddled with traps, and add a touch of style to your Fall Guy by customizing them with everything from classy pineapple to fashion.
It sounds kind of like Gang Beasts. So I wonder if
That's
it's
what I
similar
was
to
gonna
that.
bring up.
Looks like Gang Beast.
Yep.
So I wonder if it's. I mean, it might even be the same studio. I have no idea.
I don't
But
know.
I mean, I'll download it and check it out. It's free. So, now it also says it's a free multiplayer weekend down at the bottom of this blog post, but it doesn't say for what game. Is this just across the board? Like you just don't need
PlayStation
Plus. Like you just don't
Yeah.
need PlayStation Plus this weekend.
Correct.
I didn't know if it was like play Call of Duty multiplayer free without owning the game. But it's literally just you go if you don't have PlayStation Plus, but you want to play a multiplayer.
Dude, I
okay.
bet there are a bunch of people that like this. That are like, I used to play Plus games, but now I used to play online games, but now I just play single player. But like, oh, free multiplayer. Like, let's see what's happening in Warzone.
But Warzone you can play without Plus.
I know,
though.
yeah, bad example, but whatever. An older game you played.
Let me play
and
Call of Duty
then-
Ghosts from 2014 or 13 or whatever the fuck.
The best
2013?
Call of Duty on
Ghost
the
was
console, bro.
2013, right?
I don't
2013, yeah.
Because it
was
launched with
launched.
the, yeah.
And then for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, it actually specifies in the little blurb here that the cosmetics that come when you bought it for 20 bucks that I actually did a couple months ago for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone are not included in this.
What'd you get with that? A Ghost skin?
You get a skin for Ghost, which is the cool Ghost from fucking Modern Warfare 2. He's not that new fake Ghost. A fucking M4, I think, is the gun model. Mastercraft, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And a golden pistol. What's that one called? The 1911, maybe? 1911, I think. Mastercraft as
You can with
well.
a knife too.
And I think you get a cool watch. It's actually pretty good. For 20 bucks, you get a lot of cosmetics, and
I feel like
Modern
they
Warfare
would
2
charge.
Remastered campaign.
I think we had this conversation back when that bundle came out because I feel like
If-
that
yeah.
bundle without the game would be like 2,400 COD points, and the fact that it's $20 and includes a whole game is kind of hilarious.
Out there, but
Jeff, you just roboted
points,
out,
I
so I
agree.
don't know what any of these.
And
okay, you rope it out on my end, so that's funny. I guess that's how the robots
does
work.
the game have a platinum?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it
Okay,
does.
so it's all campaign. That's good.
Yeah, go for it. It'll be fun.
I
It's a good
probably
campaign.
will. Now
It's,
that,
you have
How
to
do
do
you
veteran
feel?
mode.
how do you feel?
Okay,
How
as
do you
someone
think
who's
people will feel
okay,
when they?
yes,
they're,
no,
like,
that's a great
seeing
question.
it?
That's a great question because
Especially after how many months? I think
I
it's
don't
like
know.
2 months ago that it released, even though they had it for like fucking a year and a half already ready.
Let me look it up real quickly.
Look it
I
up.
feel like it came
November
out
10th,
like
2009. Fucking idiots.
it's like a month after Modern
Be
Warfare.
mean to me.
Oh, it wasn't a month, dude.
March 31st, 2020. I
That's
did not
being
realize that came out during
Oh.
Corona.
3-4 months. Okay.
Okay, so what? 4 months? Yeah, 4 months, and I'm okay with it. This is my reasoning. When I bought it, it was only 20 bucks. It was a quick purchase. It was a 6-hour campaign. At that moment, I wanted a Modern Warfare campaign. I played it. I was satisfied in March. You know, that's like kind of going to a restaurant and being like, hey, can I have a hamburger, $15? It's like, hey, in 4 months it'll be free though. It's like, I know, but I'm kind of hungry now, and I kind of want to just pay you the $15 so I can eat it now. That's how I feel about it, you know. I'm not going to be pissed off if 4 months from now I see a coupon for that burger. That's my take on it. And I assume that's most people's take when they buy a game.
I
and it
bet
comes
if
to Plus.
people bought it like a week ago.
Okay, that would be a different thing. If you bought it and you didn't open it, and now it's free, I would be pissed off. But if you bought it and you just you took a bite out of a sandwich,
Are you able to request a refund to Sony?
No, but even if you
I
bought
think
it last week, I would still be pissed.
if you bought it last week and you beat it last week though,
No, if I
your
bought it
weekend
last week and
activity.
played the first mission.
Okay, yeah, then exactly. Then it gets a little murky. Like, did you feel satisfied from that one mission or whatever?
I mean, if you played it before, I mean, like that's why I didn't buy it, because I actually wanted the multiplayer, not the campaign, even though it's like probably the best campaign of Call of Duty. But
Most blockbuster campaign, yeah, 100%.
yeah, and when I saw it, I was like, I can't, like
That's crazy. Cause why? Cause you didn't want to give money to Activision or something? What was your reason?
Because I played it and I'm like, I don't need to play this again.
Dude, it was so worth it. $20 back then.
Let's move on.
I know, yeah. We're talking a little too much about that, but there you have it. You'll get to experience it and let us know your thoughts by tweeting at us at FTR_pod.
This
Don't
next
play it
one
if you
put
played
after
it.
the next two items because the next two fit more with what we're talking
Speaking more Call of Duty shit, Doritos leaked what we kind of all knew was happening, but like now it's in the most official capacities.
about. Official
the next
of
Call of Duty-
non-official capacities.
Yeah, right. The official of unofficial capacities. Call of Duty 2020 is now called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, with Black Ops as like the subheading and then Cold War as the bigger text. So maybe they'll refer to it as like Cold War more, but whatever. If you win the grand prize of the Dorito, I guess sweepstakes, you get a year of double XP, or if you just buy one bag,
boy.
you get like an hour of double XP. So yeah, I don't know. What do we think about this? Much to think about.
I feel like this is Activision doing this.
You think it was an intentional
what?
leak?
Oh,
It was
no.
a quote-unquote leak.
Wait, let me give you my reasoning. Because they've been teasing the game for a bit. Like, Bandahar has teased the game on Twitter.
That's his late night
little-
rants where he gets like in trouble and
Hey,
I don't think that's
he does
marketing.
it. I think
He's the
fucking
classic
loves
mods
it,
are
dude.
asleep shitpost.
Honestly, I think he
loves
fucking
doing it.
Elon Musk's Ambien, like
Oh, dude, they're not gonna fire him. Are you kidding me?
Roseanne shit. No, like he just like gets very loosey goosey at night and just like tweets whatever. Yo, he's gone on some
Thing
tirades,
is-
Vaughn. I feel bad for him. I really do. I don't want to like shit talk
Yeah,
Vaughn.
yeah. But I feel like that. Because supposedly the rumor is that August 5th, whenever the next season starts.
Yeah,
they're gonna,
August
like,
5th is the.
There'll be
because
some
of the
in-game
train and other shit
Warzone
and
thing.
Warzone, and then the trailer's gonna come out and all this stuff. I think they're just getting ready to hype it up, and I think
Well, that was like when James Harden wore the Black Ops 4
Yes,
hat
I was thinking the same thing.
to the Heat game, and it's like, oh, he just casually forgot that it was under NDA. Right, sure.
yeah, it's
if
like
you-
most of it's gonna start happening this week towards I think it's next week, like Thursday.
Yeah,
I think it's one
in
of the days.
next
So
week, yeah. Next week is
next
the 5th.
Tuesday is
So
the
you could
4th,
probably
so yeah, the
see
Wednesday.
James Harden during the weekend coming with the cold
the
fucking hat, bro.
Cold War, what's it called? Yeah, mask, like, you know, it's a fucking
I was like, oh
Corona
shit!
mask.
Oh, I thought it was this week. I'm sorry.
No, but actually, a great point. They literally did the same thing where Black Ops 4 wasn't announced, but James Harden wore the fucking 4 logo, the 4 columns, 2 years ago.
That's planned, bro. And I feel like this is planned too.
I bet they sold some of these Doritos and assumed someone was gonna post this.
Yeah.
Speaking on the last Call of Duty thing we promised, hey, this episode is, or the show is called Fast and Reloading. Warzone branding has now kind of got more official, but pretty much now it has a, I think, trademark status. And
Yep.
yeah, so Call of Duty is a registered term, and then Warzone is now trademarked separately.
And
so
Call
now
of Duty
the
Warzone
term
is also
could be,
trademarked.
yeah, and then so Call
Yeah.
of Duty
And even in the
Warzone is its
game.
own thing.
So it's Call of
They, like,
Duty
separate
R in
it,
a
so-
circle, : Warzone TM.
which pretty much confirms that Warzone will live on past Modern Warfare. Maybe it'll be Call of Duty Warzone Cold War. I don't know how they're gonna get into it, but
they confirmed it already. The Warzone's gonna keep going.
they said, yeah, but I mean, the way they said that, they said Black Ops 4 is going on still. You know, it's like, sure, you're changing playlists randomly, but you're not really going on forever. This seems more concrete than that. Cool. Next up, FIFA 21 career mode changes. I don't know, Miguel, take this away.
So they're gonna finally like listen to the community and like change a couple things, right? That they had took out of career mode. One of the biggest things, well, for you, Anthony, you mentioned it when we're off there, was the ability to like, when you're simming the game in career mode, to be able to do changes and like actually join in and play, instead of what it is now that you sim and you can't do anything.
Yeah, so when you sim a game in FIFA up until FIFA 21, it would literally just sim the game. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't interact with it at all. It just literally would, you would either get lucky and win, or you would get unlucky and lose. And now
they took the ability out. When do you remember when they took it out? It was probably like 3 or 4 years ago.
No, it was longer than that. It was a long time ago.
Was it?
It was a long time ago.
Jesus.
But yeah, so I'm glad they're adding that in, because that was always my favorite part of when I used to play MVP baseball. I think it was like MVP 2004 or 5, whichever the one that who's the Red Sox guy that I hate? Fucking Manny
Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez. I was thinking Manny Machado.
Ortiz.
But yeah, so whatever that one was, I loved playing seasons in that, because even though baseball was a million games long, I was able to just sim a bunch of games in a row, play 1 or 2 in a row, then sim a bunch more. So I'm glad that they're doing that, because I'll probably just do the interactive sim with all the cup games and shit now, and just play just the main season games.
Yep. I mean, they're making small changes.
Yeah, it looks like there's enhancements to AI, new ways to sign players, which is cool. They're finally... Oh my god, this is a huge one. They're adding loan-to-buy deals, which is, if you know anything about FIFA, that to me, I like a lot, because, you can loan a player for a season, and then if you like that player, you can choose to buy them at the end of the season. Instead of now, you have to, like, loan them... they just go back at the end of the loan, and then you have to hope that they will sell you the person, and it's not... like, you can't set up the fee ahead of time or anything, so that's cool. I like that.
Small little changes for the community. For career mode. Another thing with FIFA, so there's gameplay that got leaked. Small, it's like 10 seconds. Nothing that big. They changed the color of the UI to purple, and that's pretty much it. It's FIFA. I mean, come on. And they confirmed, EA confirmed that NHL is not gonna have a PS5 version.
Really?
So yeah. It's confirmed already.
I wonder if it's just not ready this year, or if this is it.
I think it's because it's a smaller franchise, bro, and they really just don't want to spend the.
There's no way they're discontinuing NHL
though. I mean, the only thing they could do probably is just like better lighting, stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, man. Like, if you're gonna have the PS4 version, it's probably gonna play on the PS5, and that's
Hopefully.
it. Yeah.
Speaking of next-gen consoles, Ubisoft has confirmed that their next-gen 2020 launches will be $60, so pretty much Valhalla, Legion, so on. However, they did not rule out a future price increase with, the 2021, 2022 games. Like we said last episode, I'm okay with the $70 price hike. I think it makes sense. Just don't be egregious with it. Don't have a battle pass, loot boxes, paid for skins.
It will.
I'm saying I don't want it.
I'm not happy about it, but I understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not like, I get to spend more money, but like, I get it. I'm not gonna complain about it.
I'm not gonna complain either. I've been expecting the price hike. Honestly, since the PS4 launch, I thought we were gonna get it.
True. I was bracing for it at PS4 launch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting it too, and we didn't get it, and it was nice, right? But by now, I think, especially with the economy, how everything is more expensive compared to a couple years. Like it's just, I just hope that 2K like releases NBA 2K21, I think it's gonna be, and then like mess up like really big, like EA did with our Battlefront.
Nice. I hope so,
And
bro.
they're just like they're gonna have to strip all that out, bro. Like I don't think it's gonna happen just
Nah,
because it's Rockstar and Rockstar 2K. Take Two or 2K? I don't even know, bro.
Take Two.
It's the same.
I mean,
It's the same
Take Two
family.
owns
It's the same
2K.
family.
2K makes NBA 2K.
I hope it happens because all the casino stuff that they have for the kids, bro, is just so bad, man. It's so bad. But
Yup.
we'll see what happens with that. But $60, not bad, huh? For Ubisoft.
I like it. I like it for now. However, you can't buy any of those Ubisoft Next Gen games this
yet.
week. But here are the games you could purchase this week via Game Informer because the drop is still on hiatus. I'm really hoping whenever the drop comes back that fucking Sid Schumann put his galaxy brain into it and it's bigger
I
and better
feel
than
like
ever,
Game
but
Informer's gonna always have more games anyways because it's not.
it's gonna,
on the
yeah, it's
PlayStation.
gonna have cross-platform, man. But you see, Game Informer will never have fucking teddy bears on the beach for PS Vita
Dude,
digital.
what the fuck is Terrarium?
Terror. All right, first up we have Ageless coming to Switch
I don't know
PC.
if it's on Game Pass.
Destroy All Humans is pretty much the big-ish title. It's a pretty classic
that in
summer
Game
title,
Pass?
I gotta say. What?
Is that in Game
Oh,
Pass?
is that on Game? I don't think so. It's on Stadia.
I just hope everything's in Game Pass nowadays.
Um,
Next one is in
We'll
Game
talk
Pass,
about
right?
it in Game Pass in a bit.
but no, one second. Yeah, just on Destroy All Humans, I feel like that's like a perfect like double-A summer title that like that's
Yeah.
like what
If you got
kind of
none
expect.
going on, yeah.
Grounded, Xbox One, PC, July.
That's-
Yeah, it's
That
this week.
is in Game Pass,
Playable
correct?
right now. That you
That's
could play it
available-
right
yeah.
now.
While you're listening to this.
Which
Made
I
of
want-
Skur, all systems. Other Side, all systems. Pistol Whip, PSVR. I've actually heard some things about this. I should
I heard
take
this
a
is
look
really
at
good,
Pistol
yeah.
Whip. Samurai Showdown, Showdown, I guess, yeah. I don't know why I read that messed up. Neo Geo Collection, all systems. Skater XL. Skater XL, I actually listened to an interview on the
Wait, is
PlayStation
that the new
Blogcast.
one? Or
This is one of the skater, the new skate games. You know, you have Skatebird, you have that other skate. you have
Skatebird was the
Session.
one I was thinking of.
There's many skating games right now, but Skater XL is this one where you use both sticks, control both feet, and this
Oh, I
very
don't like
odd
that.
control system that he was explaining over audio. That it's like, I don't know, it didn't really seem easy to master, but it seems like if you're looking for a skate sim, this is the skate you want because I guess it's XL. But yeah, that's PS4, Xbox One, PC. Terrarium. PC.
Terrarium.
Terrarium is probably the better pronunciation.
Terrarium. Terrarium.
Brightbound PC, Hellpoint, all systems including Mac and Linux.
Linux.
Remember that little guy? Liberated PC, Yakuza Kiwami 2, Xbox One. Fun fact: Yakuza 0 and Yakuza's Kiwami 1 is on Game Pass, so the Game Pass is the value that won't stop kicking. Castle Storm 2, all systems. Fae Tactics PC, Fairy Tail most systems, and Monster Crown PC. So yeah, Destroy All Humans is really the main.
Stand up. If you're a VR person, I
for
did
me,
hear.
Grounded.
Grounded as well. Grounded early access.
I mean, I'll try
It's
it.
early access, correct?
Oh, it's officially gonna be it. You could play it right now, but it's officially out tomorrow, which is July 28th.
So, but that's
Out
in
of
game.
early
that's in Game
access.
Pass.
It's full tomorrow.
That's the release date.
According to the thing, yeah.
Cool.
Who knows if it's the final build, but it's released.
There it is.
And then if you're into VR, if Pistol Whip is the game I'm thinking of, I think it's pretty cool. So look into that if you're a VR person. PSVR. Yeah, that's the whole episode. That's everything. We ran right through the news. Holy shit.
That's good. That's good. Now
Kind
we
of a slow
can.
week. Yeah, kind of a slow
Yeah,
week.
people like sometimes the news first. We'll switch it
Yeah.
up. But
Do you want to talk about Rogue Company first, or do you want to talk about the other thing that you guys were talking about before I got on?
let's talk about Rogue Company because I think the other thing is gonna be longer.
Okay.
Rogue Company. I spent because it's in paid closed beta right now. If you want to go in, you could either watch fucking
Yeah, like
Twitch
you had to buy a founder's
code
pack to get access to
or
the closed
buy.
beta. I was
bought
grandfathered
a-
into the beta, which was nice.
Yeah. I bought the $15 version, just so I could, be able to play it just because I saw it. It seemed good, but Anthony had told me before,
I told you like
months
a while
before,
ago.
when it was a closed alpha, I think it was. You played it and you said like, dude, it's really good. You're gonna like it. It's made by Hi-Rez. That's the studio, right?
Hi-Rez, yeah.
Hi-Rez is the publisher.
Hi-Rez,
I don't remember who the dev is.
publisher.
Oh,
It's
you're
the guys
correct.
that have published Rem Royale.
Smite,
that's
Paladins,
Paladins.
Rum Royale, yeah.
All those games, and they're all good. I played it. I regret buying the $15 version because I would have given them 30.
Oh, baby.
And there's no option for me to upgrade.
Yeah, like you can't
Through
pay
the
the difference and
PlayStation.
get the next
No.
version.
That's hilarious. They would love to hear that. The dev would like cry if you heard that.
You think so?
Yeah. You should message him
I
and be
don't know.
like, "Hey, I want to
Like,
pay you
dude,
more."
I
money."
would buy the $30 version, dude, if I could go back in time. Because
Well, because it gives you all the rogues.
yeah, because you get all the rogues, and like I really like this fucking game. I think it's the best third-person fucking like Counter-Strike fucking clone of the game, or I don't want to put it that way, right? It sounds kind of like they're copying shit.
It's like if it's like if they. The shooting
No,
feels like if
don't
Fortnite
think
felt
Fortnite,
better.
'cause,
It's like Fortnite, but if Fortnite was
like,
tighter.
the shooting, I guess, yes.
Yeah, shooting wise, not gameplay, like not
Shooting wise,
game
gameplay,
mechanics wise.
we're not playing that. But the game feels really good, man. The servers have been great, man. Like I told Anthony when we were playing, like I think we had one match that it was a little laggy.
Yeah, we had one
and we
laggy
have played
match.
a lot so far. There's the small like bugs, like the daily contracts not like updating, but that started the last couple of days. I'm sure they're gonna fix it when the game comes out. Like, all that shit will be like done and complete. I just wish I had the option to give him more money, dude, because I would.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Like, you were thinking about it too. I know you mentioned something about it, like actually
Yeah.
getting the $30 version, but
Yeah, I mean, I was grandfathered into the closed beta because I was in the closed alpha and they just grandfathered me in, so I didn't have to pay to get into the closed beta. But yeah, I mean, I'm really digging it, man. It's unfortunate because we both really enjoyed Warface Breakout for like the first couple days, and then the game.
and then they made it worse with the updates.
I mean, it was kind of even at launch that it had its issues.
Yeah, but it got
I mean,
worse.
the screen literally freezes. Like you literally can't do anything. Like you can't. So, this is kind of this game is filling that void that we wanted Warface Breakout to fill. And I mean, the gameplay is super tight. The game looks really good.
Yep.
Like sometimes I'm just looking at it and I'm like,
The
this
maps
game
are well
looks.
designed for the game.
But like the character models look really good though. Like surprisingly, like I just
best
look at it and
thing
I'm
in
like,
the game-
the art style. The art style is really good in this game. I think is what I'm trying to say.
The best thing that I really fucking like, and I hope some of the games like copy, it's the intro when you pick up your character at the beginning.
Yeah.
And,
So
like,
when
it
your
shows-
squad, like when everyone picks their character, there's 4 players on a squad. When everyone locks in their character, it gives you this little animatic of the 4 characters walking, and it like introduces each character with your character's name and then your PlayStation ID name, and like it's really cool. Like it's like a Reservoir Dogs kind of thing. It's kind of cool.
Jeff, you played a little bit of it. What did you thought about the game?
I think you played like 1 match.
Yeah, I
I
played
like
like 1 or 2 matches. It was all right. The servers were a little gonky. Like I don't know, it took forever to get in.
That's
I like the,
that's good now.
that was just my experience, I guess. I like the jumping out of the airplane mechanic. I'm not the biggest fan of search, so that's just already losing points. But
That's what we
Search
were
and
playing,
destroy.
but there's like TDM mode on it. It's
yeah,
complicated now.
true.
It's like
I like
ticket
the-
based, so it's like when
I
your
like the
lives run out.
specialist's idea. I like that little rechargeable thing. The shooting is much tighter than Fortnite. I kind of wish that shooting was in Fortnite. Fortnite has terrible. I wish any fucking third-person shooter Fortnite.
I mean, we're
mechanics was in
comparing
Fortnite.
it just because that's.
There's not a lot of
Oh,
other third-person
like,
shooters
look,
other than Gears, and it's not like
I mean,
Gears. So.
Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah, I'll give you that one, I guess.
Uncharted's
but...
more loosey goosey. I feel like your character just kind of
it
free
feels...
runs around. Like it's not.
I mean, if we're talking about the shooting, it's probably better than Fortnite's.
It's definitely better than Fortnite, I think.
So there we go. Yeah.
Everything's better for it. But yeah, that's my take on Rogue Company. Not too hooked, but either way, you guys are loving it, and that's great to hear.
Not geared towards you, but yeah, we're both really liking it.
However, what I played this week, a little Paper Mario. I think that's also another game that's just not geared towards me. It's just so slow, and it's like, I get it. You just have to get past the hour of the little talking and the over-explaining everything, but it's like, I want to slice people. Huh? I gameflied it, yeah. And
the only reason you played it.
It's like, yeah, I guess it's cute story and stuff, but I don't know. It feels very point-and-click adventure game to me, which of course is a genre that people love, and that in some times I love, with The Walking Dead season 1, of course. But for this like game, it's like it's not really dragging me into it. So that's my take on Paper Mario. And quickly, literally, I just played like 2 hours of Paper Mario. And I'm like, all right, let me play something else on my Switch. I have actually been past 2 weeks spirit grinding, which is for those spirits in Smash Bros. There are 1,424. I am at 1,016.
What
so
do
yeah,
you get?
When you collect them all, I don't know, a platinum trophy in game. You don't get anything, but like recognition.
It's a waste of time.
Satisfaction. Yeah.
Okay,
Dude, it's the same thing as collecting anything in any game.
Trophies.
I mean, if you're playing on the PS4, at least you're going towards a fucking trophy that you can show off.
I'll literally I could take a picture, print it out, and show it to people of my completion of all the spirits.
Hey, I had nothing to do, so I'm just playing Smash over and over again.
No, just a quick thing about spirits. It's really insane. They have like every genre, every franchise like ever. I guess like really except like exclusive franchises, but they have like 15 spirits for Metal Gear Solid. There's like a Gecko spirit from MGS4. There's a Sahelanthropus. There's a Metal Gear Zeke. There's a fucking Merle. It's like there's just like every character. Very cool stuff there.
Shout out to Peace Walker also, because I just like randomly popped it on my Vita, and that game holds up, man. The game holds up. I was really surprised how much that game holds up, and it's got this art style about it, and I think they use motion blur in a very smart way, where it
very
because it's a PSP game, and it makes the game look really cinematic for only being, I'm sure it's only like 26 frames a second. So, shout out to Peace Walker.
Did Peace Walker allow you to crouch walk, or was that...
You couldn't crawl. Cool. You could lay prone, or you could crouch walk. You couldn't...
oh, no, sorry, that's what I meant. Which one lets you
Snake Eater,
walk?
you can prone...
4?
No. You can prone... You can crawl in 3, you can't crouch walk in 3. And then the 3DS version of Snake Eater let you crouch walk.
You're right. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking which one lets you crouch walk. All right, either way.
So you can crouch walk in Peace Walker, but you couldn't crawl in Peace Walker, which was weird. And in the original Snake Eater and Subsistence, you can crawl, but you can't crouch walk.
Very interesting. I like how, just totally solved that entirely, 5.
Just
didn't
let you
solve
do both.
it, but it made him like hybrid.
I mean, you could do that in 4 too.
Yikes. All right.
Yeah, did you just forget about Metal Gear Solid 4?
Quick. Short game.
Okay. Anything else that, cause any more games you guys want to talk about?
Nah, that's about it.
I played a bunch of little shit, but I don't need to,
Okay. I want to go back and talk a little bit more about Xbox. All right?
Oh boy.
We made a video talking about pretty much our like fresh opinions of the showcase. If you're gonna go check it out on podcast or on the feed or to YouTube, actually more views than what I thought we were gonna get for that. And I don't want to sound like a Sony pony fucking guy and like, oh, I'm bashing Xbox, because Game Pass is the best deal in games.
Mm-hmm. I think we all agree on that.
Okay. And it's getting better with all the what they showed pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think towards the end, I think we all agree that it was pretty much a showcase for Game Pass.
Yeah.
other than the Series X. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Xbox Series X.
Yep.
Now, and I'm surprised that people are like offended for people talking bad on the showcase, or not offended, but like
like people that love Xbox are upset that people are talking shit about it.
But it's like, and now like the fucking meme of the one of the Halo character, what's it called? The fucking Craig, fucking
Craig the Brute.
yeah, it's like it looks so bad that that happened. Now, and one of the things that blows my mind, and something that the Xbox should have like put on the footage or said in the before or after the footage, that Alana Pierce had to fucking say it. And like she was, I guess, melting down, and she made a video, and she's like, I think she was the first one that said it, that that's not the footage that the game is gonna be supposedly. It's an early build of the game, which they should have said. Xbox, I mean, should have like put it somewhere
ahead of
on
that,
the fucking or even when they're like showing the fucking game, I like have like some of the like demos or whatever, like, hey, it's alpha footage or something like that, right? Just so people could be like, oh, it's gonna look better. It was supposedly an earlier build, like a lot of the textures were not there supposedly.
Yeah, it just looked like it looked like textures just didn't load in. It didn't look like bad textures. It looked like they didn't load.
Who's the one that made the video talking about it? It just looked flat. Digital Foundry.
Digital Foundry.
And that's the best like description for the gameplay that we watched. Like everything, like nothing has textures. There was a lot of pop-ins. Like the colors that they used were just like flat. Like a lot, like for the suit for some of the characters, like especially when like the sun is hitting it, like shouldn't it be like a little like
shinier,
bright and shinier, and like have that rust look or whatever it is, and like it just looks like flat. It looked super flat, and I feel like that's why people were expecting like the next, especially for the Series X, right? That it's the most powerful console ever made. And it's like, really? That's where you're gonna show? And I feel like people are completely like.
What would have been worse, not showing any Halo footage?
No, I'm not. I'm saying like show it, but at least like Xbox should have said like, "Hey, this is an awful build," and like put it on the fucking thing, bro.
Hey, this is gonna look like shit.
I mean, hey, at least they're saying like they're like. They didn't even talk about it, even like on the podcast that I was watching. With,
what I think they should have done.
Greenberg, I think his name is, that was like going through the multiple podcasts and doing the rounds. They didn't even talk about it too much.
What I think they should have done, and I don't know the behind the scenes. I don't know if shareholder wise they had to show it. I don't know. I mean, this is just me spitballing, So obviously I'm not an insider. But I think that you just don't show Halo there, and before it say, hey, there is going to be a Halo event that is just Halo, kind of like State of Play, kind of like Sony did with Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, and say, hey, this is all our stuff except Halo. You'll see Halo in like a month or 3 weeks or whatever. Because if it's not ready, you kind of back yourself into a corner.
But see, that's the thing, bro. Like, you could just show it and have that. So
people still would have made fun. People still would have made fun of it.
Yes, they would have made fun of it, but people made super like fun of it because they're like, "Is that how the game is gonna look?" And Xbox didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean that was a bad look, not saying anything.
Like that's the problem with Xbox. They don't say shit when like shit's hitting the fan. Like, oh man, like the messaging for Xbox, like for everything that they're doing, like we said, Game Pass is like the best game in deals. Like they suck at this. And you mentioned something, Anthony, I think on our chat, that like you were worried about PlayStation like fucking up or something, and then seeing Xbox with all this shit. Like I don't remember you mentioned something about.
Yeah, I was saying like I hope Sony doesn't turn into old Sony. During like the PS3 era where they had to be the Sony of the early PS4 era because of how much they fucked up the PS3 generation. So I was worried that they would go back to that, but no, I think we're good.
and the memes are like, oh, Sony had they don't have to do anything else.
Yeah,
Especially with
there was like a
Rogue
joke where someone was like, Sony canceled their August event
August
because,
event.
and
Because they don't need
the
it.
executive said we don't need it. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited
the
for all
fun
these
that we
games in
have
Game
right now.
Pass, but
Yeah.
it's just I'm really excited to play Halo Infinite. I don't have any concerns this game is gonna
Like,
play
it
bad.
seems-
I just hope it looks better than what we
The
saw.
people that have played, because they flew, I don't know if they flew people or because people have played the game already, and like gameplay wise, it feels like Halo, like it feels great. I just don't know why they should have said something like, "Hey, this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna show. It's alpha footage. It's gonna look better," and just go from there. And if you're saying like they could have done like have a Halo event later on, but tell me what game should have they like focus on then? Like tell me one
Well, I
game.
mean, Fable was a
that
huge
showcase-
reveal at the end, so I think that
Yeah, but
alone
that,
would have got
that
people
game's
talking.
not real still.
I know, but it would have got people talking though.
But they needed to focus on something. You think they were ready to show fucking gameplay and shit like that?
I mean, there wasn't even gameplay State of Decay 3
Exactly, bro.
or Forza.
There was for the first game that they showed, bro. They had no gameplay for Hellblade.
There's no Hellblade gameplay, no Forza gameplay, no State of Decay
They
gameplay.
had nothing other than Halo.
There was the rare
and
game.
Halo looked
The
like
rare
this.
game looked good.
No, that wasn't gameplay. That was CGI.
I thought it was. They didn't. Or what am I thinking of? The Gunk game? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because they look kind of similar,
But
like
that's
color
not
palette
first
wise.
party.
No, I'm
Like,
saying
they
I got
have
those confused. Is
nothing.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you. But they have nothing. And this is something that me and Jeff were talking about that earlier before you got in. Like they.
Yeah,
and we
so this
mentioned
is what me and Miguel were saying earlier. I don't think, now thinking back on it, I don't think it's an issue after especially also looking at what Game Pass is and actually like browsing for myself, scrolling through Game Pass on PC, the Xbox app.
I feel like I convinced Jeff on getting Game Pass right now.
It's kind of insane, yeah. But it really doesn't matter though that their showcase was as lackluster as it was, because really you break it down, the three guys, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, they have such different not only approaches, but of course the main thing with Game Pass is like, oh, you know, this is great for a new gamer, but it's like, you know, a new gamer has, or a person new to games has really three options. You know, they want something familiar, they want something easy, they want something that they've probably played before. They go Switch, they go Mario, you know, they're aware of Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. You want someone who wants these one-off, unique, breathtaking, large experiences that come around once, twice every year. They go PlayStation, you know, these big destination games. You want someone that just doesn't really know what they want and just wants to explore a library, a world of games that literally has things from Alien Isolation to fucking, I don't know, Zoo Tycoon, you know, really A to Z in that situation. There's just so many options with Game Pass, and for the lowest of prices, I really don't know what Series X is going to cost or what Scarlet's going to be, but if they release a $300 box, $15 a month for the insane
Scarlet
Ultimate-
is Series X. Lockhart's the only thing of. I got that confused.
Oh, okay, yeah, Lockhart, yeah, true.
I got it confused
Lockhart,
with it too, but just so
that's a
people don't
300
go actually, you know, like it's.
Yeah. Whatever. Release a $300 box, $15 a month, and the amount of games. Also, this is what I was saying. Quick comparison.
But Game Pass is
let me
only
get through
$5
this.
on PC too, which is the crazy part.
Oh, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It is so cheap.
You do need
quick
gold to play
comparison
online if you're playing Halo or something. But.
To Miguel was making a point earlier. What about the people who want to play, you know, games day one? The people picking up Red Dead 2 day one. People are going to be picking up GTA 6 day one. You know, day one purchasers. You're not going to get all day one games on Game Pass. You will get first party games, but not all games.
and like small games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say Game
wouldn't
Pass is
say
all
Outer World. The Outer Worlds was
exactly,
a small
yeah.
game.
So
But it
when I was,
I mean, they did
Day one?
own the studio, but it wasn't.
Outer Worlds was
Yeah,
day one.
day
Outer
one,
Worlds
day
was.
Yeah, because they owned the studio when the like. It
So
came
you'll
out.
be getting.
But that game was
Yeah.
still multi-platform, so.
Yeah,
I
so,
think even if they didn't buy them, I think that would have been on Game Pass.
But one second, hold on, Miguel.
Gio would have had
you're
to
not
have been in
saying
place way earlier.
you're not saying Game Pass won't get big games. They had big games. They had GTA 5. They had Red Dead 2. You're just saying they won't get them release day.
Yeah, like if someone's expecting like Red Dead to be on it, like it's not gonna happen day one.
At launch. At launch, yeah.
But maybe a year or two from now, like they showed with Red Dead Redemption 2 on for consoles. Like it's there. I'm gonna assume in a year from now, it's gonna be on console, on PC.
Yeah.
And Game
on
Pass.
PC Game Pass.
But that's
okay, but no. Here's not why it's not a problem, because here's just an interesting comparison that you can make to. Sorry, I had a little burp there. To video and Netflix. You know, there are people who like watching, you know, scheduled programming when it's live, when it's airing. Those are the people who are buying Red Dead 2 at launch. However, there are those people who find these old cult TV shows just scrolling. You know, how many people are watching The Office now for the first time? A 2005 show. So I think that can definitely happen with Game Pass. You know, it doesn't matter that these people weren't going to pick up Alien Isolation day one, but now it's 2020 and they want to play this 5-year-old game or 6-year-old game or whatever. Right. It doesn't matter to them when it came out. They're experiencing it, and I think that's what Game Pass is for, and that's what it's trying to target.
Let me counter that on you. How about like in Netflix? It happens a lot, and I feel like a lot of people go through this. Like they put it on, right, and then they just like. Because there's so many shit you could watch.
That's me with Game Pass. Like, I have like 20 Game Pass games installed on my PC, and I don't play any of them.
See, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. Like, if you get it, it's gonna happen to you, because just exactly how it is with Game Pass, it's gonna. How it is with Netflix, it's gonna be with Game Pass later on. You're gonna have so much options that you're just gonna be scrolling, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go fucking watch YouTube or something else, because I don't know what to watch, or I don't know what to play. But they are removing games every time they add, so that's a good thing. That is not like a super
more incentive
collection, but there's still gonna be that
kind of catered in a way. Also, you know, it's not getting too bloated, which is nice.
Curated,
but quickly, you know, just to curated. I agree with you on the, you know, endless browsing, endless selection sometimes could lead to, like, choice paralysis, and that definitely happens to me a bunch also. However,
unless there's something that you really want to play.
Exactly, yeah, unless there's something specific in mind. However, I struggle, you know, Netflix makes its money on a majority of people, a majority of their consumers watching the content. You know, it would be ridiculous if a majority of Netflix customers were just browsing all day. So I would imagine that at the end of the day, a majority of your time, while it feels like
they're all paying.
They're all paying, yeah, but the service wouldn't continue getting paid subscribers if it was just people browsing it all day. You know, people at the end of the day, majority of time are watching and are consuming content. So while it might feel like you're browsing through games a lot, I feel like personally at the end of the day, you do spend a majority of time actually consuming than just doing the endless
yes,
browse.
I'm not saying that. It's just like sometimes you get to the point that happens a lot.
True, no, true.
So much selection that you don't know what to fucking play.
Agree, and that can be an issue. But we'll see a decade from now how that works. You know.
One more thing about this, it's Destiny. We gotta fit in Destiny this fucking podcast. All right.
We didn't talk much.
A question that this is gonna be more for Anthony, because I want to get his opinion, because, well, you could chime in, Jeff, because I know where you fall now, but for the audience out there, for the thousands of people hearing this podcast right now, so Destiny is gonna be in Game Pass, and all the DLC is gonna be available.
Expansions, not seasonal.
Expansions, yes. But the seasons is like $10.
10 or 15?
Yeah, around there. Now, would you guys switch?
No.
And just play it on PC? Especially knowing that you don't have to buy any expansions from not.
The thing is with that is that I would just feel weird not actually owning it. You know? I don't know. It's like an ownership thing over the.
It's
I don't
a free
know.
game.
I mean, first of all, I'm going to be playing it on PC anyway, so it doesn't really matter because it's not.
I know, but I'm saying, like, are you?
So 1 second. Yeah, for some added information, they're bringing Destiny 2 to Game Pass, the free expansions to Game Pass in 2021 for PC, I should say, for PC.
Yes.
So
then
I
PC,
personally, when they announce that, when they say if you have Game Pass, you get what's the next one called? Witch Curse, Queen of the Witch's Curse.
Witch Curse.
Witch's Ritual, yeah, something Witch Curse, whatever.
Oh yeah.
that is going. If they're telling me I just need a $5 monthly subscription to Game Pass to get access to that Destiny 2 expansion on PC, where I was going to spend $40 on it.
Gold though to play it online.
Okay, fair enough. All right, whatever. If it's $15 a month, and that's just a small sliver of Game Pass, and now I don't have to pay the $40 for the expansion up front. You know, I still have to pay for seasons, but that's no big deal. I would instantly go to Game Pass.
But if you think about it, you're paying. If you're paying $15 a month, anyways. I mean, if you're playing other stuff in Game Pass, sure. But if you're gonna get
the assumption
Game
is
Pass
that
for Destiny,
this is. Yeah, that essentially for me, Destiny's becoming a monthly subscription, and I also get 100 extra fucking games at all times. You know,
I guess
that's how. Because
I gave him the pretty much the thing that could be the replacement for GameFly for him.
Oh yes, 100%. I could see dropping GameFly and going digital, going Game Pass, and that's how I get my extra game fix. You know, because I like owning games, I like having my games, but I have GameFly because I just like tasting a bunch of games. So I see Game Pass easily.
To replace that.
100%, yeah. Which is threatening to GameFly. I can only imagine how GameFly's shitting in their pants with Game Pass. Why the fuck am I renting a game every other week when it's going through the mail when I could just be getting hundreds of download games, you know?
Now, the other mind-blowing fucking thing that okay, we talked about Halo, but in that same showcase, they showed Destiny, which looked fucking 10 times better, right, than Halo. Now, it seems like Halo, it's gonna be not Halo. Destiny 2 is gonna be like the main attraction for a lot of people going forward if they do what we're talking about. How crazy is that? Microsoft is gonna like hang in the balance with Bungie again, even though they don't own them anymore.
I think it's pretty cool, honestly.
They might be the like Destiny might be the glue that sticks like holds Game Pass together for a lot of people. If all the DLC and expansions are free.
Marketed right. If marketed right.
And I feel
because Destiny, because Destiny, I feel like is still in due to that insane amount of money PlayStation gave Activision between 2014 and 2018. Destiny really is a PlayStation game in a lot of people's minds.
Yeah.
I still have to like double think like, oh wait, will Beyond Light have a PlayStation exclusive content? Like, oh wait, no, they got rid of that fucking last year. It's really ingrained in mine and like
a lot of people's minds,
consumer base's mind that PlayStation Destiny is 1-in-1. So will Game Pass partnership flip it? Yeah, I mean, dude, Destiny was on the back of the box for PlayStation 4s. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Destiny imagery, Destiny assets. So yeah, we'll see where the future leads. I think that's
it's gonna lead to PlayStation Now getting better, which is a good thing.
They got it.
Hopefully.
Which
we'll see.
It's still mind blowing that they have a lot more subscriptions than Game Pass. But I mean,
dude, I hear the craziest things about PlayStation Now. Like Mike Towndrow and Kyle Stevenson of the Trophy Room podcast. They like both beat the entire Infamous on PlayStation Now. I don't know. I guess maybe it got better. So
I heard that they got better.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep getting better just because
they have to adapt.
Sony's gonna end up doing the same thing that Microsoft is doing with Game Pass. They're trying slowly, especially with when was it last year when they partnered with Xbox for the Microsoft with
the weird
the
xCloud cloud stuff. Partnership thing. Yeah, maybe we'll see.
It's just gonna keep getting better, man, and I'm glad that Game Pass is the deal that it is, because Sony's gonna get into that train. I don't know how soon. It's probably gonna be like 5 years from now.
I just can't see them ever putting new games on it.
Right now, I don't think so. Just because the games that are coming out are like fucking.
Because of the 3 different pillars of the industry that I just said, you know, PlayStation is the place where you go for these one-off experiences, these God of Wars, these Last of Us 2s, these Ghosts, you know what? You're not going to get that for free. You're not getting Ghost of Tsushima 2 for free.
I think they like eventually they will be free, but not day and day.
Yeah,
It'll be like
they'll add them like a couple months, like maybe 6 months later or something.
Yeah, like 6 months later.
Spider-Man is in PS Now. It was, I think, or maybe it is.
Horizon used to be as well. It's not anymore though.
So they give them for free eventually.
But eventually, I think they're gonna move to that same system that Game Pass has. But I don't think it's gonna be day and day. I think they're gonna wait a couple months just because they sell, bro. Like we just signed with Ghost.
We just
like,
that was our first story, yeah.
like, the first story, and it's like it's selling.
They
so
sell
much.
better. They sell better than they ever had, which
Yes.
even spits in the face of Game Pass. You know, it's like, what are you saying, Game Pass? That
But
games
that's
are
what
currently.
happens when you have the games, bro. Something that Xbox hasn't had for like 7 or 8 years, other than Forza, right? But it's
Gears is really the, and even that doesn't sell crazy
no,
well.
it doesn't.
Like, it sells
Halo,
okay,
like,
but-
doesn't sell that well anymore. Like I don't feel
We'll
like
see. We'll see.
it's not gonna sell just because it's in Game Pass.
Well, it's in Game Pass, yeah.
Oh, hot. Yeah. Well, then, yeah. in that case.
So the numbers are not gonna be like, oh, so are people are
There's
gonna be
still
like,
going to be a
oh,
lot
it
of people
didn't sell, but
buying
it's
the
not.
game, though. That's
Yeah.
don't.
Oh
don't
yeah, for
underestimate it.
sure, yeah, for
There's
sure.
so many
but-
casual kids that went to college playing Halo 3 that are like,
Dude,
oh yeah, let me
Sea
go buy
of
the new Halo
Thieves
game.
sold more a standalone copies than Game Pass copies, so it's like, I guarantee Halo Infinite will have way more sales.
When that happened, Game Pass was like starting, dude. So people weren't like familiar.
True,
too much.
true,
They
but-
were
Yeah, it
not
was at
doing
the
a
beginning
really
of it.
good job on it, like with Game Pass. They were not like promoting
Fair
it too
enough.
high neither.
We'll see. We'll see very soon.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's
for this week's.
that's gonna do it for this week. Talk more about maybe Ghost of Tsushima next week, depending on how much we play. Is there anything scheduled, like conference-wise or anything like that this week?
Not the end of
I
July.
know there is something this week that
Games-
Game Awards or with Games of Summer or whatever the fuck it's
The
called.
Gamescom.
Something with Jeff Keighley, yeah.
Yes, this
The
week.
Jeff Keighley Gamescom is next week, is August 4th.
Okay.
That's the Gamescom something or other, like live or like online, I think it's called now.
I know there's
yeah.
something this week with Jeff.
He's doing something every week, so
Yeah, so
maybe.
we'll see.
I
So,
know-
I mean, who knows? Maybe something, maybe some giant Call of Duty leak will come out or
Dude,
something. I don't know.
all right. Insane
I
prediction
don't
right
think- I
now.
think it's
Ended
gonna
off
be
on
next
this. Nintendo's going to announce a direct tomorrow, so the day this
Didn't
uploads, I
they
guess.
just had a direct?
That was a
that's
direct mini. That was nothing. They're going to announce a direct for this
It was a
Thursday.
mini.
what they're gonna show, bro. They don't have anything. Come on, bro.
All their Mario games.
Metroid Prime 3.
That's not a real.
I would not, dude. Oh my god, I would not so hard if they showed Metroid Prime 3. Not even 4.
No, but
not
realistically,
even
what
remake of 1 and 2.
what could Nintendo even like show right now?
Are you serious? All the rumored games, the Mario suite, the remake
That's
of all
not real.
Mario games.
That's not real. That's not
Yeah,
real.
it is.
I
Oh, it's
I-
totally real.
No way.
It's the 35th anniversary.
I'll
They're
shit my
doing
pants
shit.
if that's real. I
Do
don't
they,
think
do
it's real.
they have anything for like big
Breath of the
release?
Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2 can.
No, wait.
There's nothing
Do
coming
they
out
have
this
any
year.
good games
announced.
coming out this year? No. Okay.
Nothing announced. Yeah, nothing announced.
Okay, I actually could see it, like them doing it, but I don't think.
What if they're just like Breath of the Wild 2 out in fucking September?
Dude, Breath of the Wild 2, I think, genuinely can compete against next gen. Breath of the Wild is one of the fucking biggest games ever.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I'm gonna say
I think
March
that- that could-
2021.
It's not as big as GTA 5, all right, bro? Relax.
Okay, true. Oh, it's not as big as Minecraft.
The
Okay, thanks.
biggest fucking
Yeah.
interactive IP of all time. Like,
That's
it's
still
like,
Minecraft, all right?
that's like when someone says like Ghost of Tsushima doesn't look good compared to The Last of Us. It's like, okay, cool, solid comparison, bro.
Man. I mean,
Dude, I want to go back and play Ghost of Tsushima. Let's wrap this up.
yeah, let's.
I have so many
I gotta.
fucking
I'm
Mongols
fucking.
to kill.
Yeah.
all right, Anthony, take us home.
Yeah, this has been PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading, episode 15. For any questions, comments, concerns, you want to hit us up, let us know what you thought of the show, give us suggestions for the show, or just let us know what you thought about the topics we brought up. You can hit us up on Twitter at FTR_pod. I am at Anthony Palm on Twitter. Jeff is at Mr. Brawl96 on Twitter. Miguel is at DarkAngel1010_ on Twitter. You can also play with us on PlayStation. I am the only X188. That's ONE, numbers 88. Jeff is Brawl96, no mister. And Miguel is DarkAngel1010, no underscore. Miguel and I are going to be playing some Rogue Company, so let us know if you want to play that with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. No final comments from you guys because I want to wrap this up. But please go check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/Faster Than Reloading, where you can watch the video edition of every podcast every week. Usually actually goes up before the audio feed, so if you're in a hurry to listen to us for some reason, you can go check us out on YouTube. And we occasionally put up some other content too. We have like a bunch of random videos that have a fuck ton of views, and I think most of them are Destiny videos, and then a couple of hot takes from Miguel about Black Ops 4. But yeah, that's going to do it. We'll catch you all next week.
Peace.
Peace.